So this is my tattoo, one of my tattoos. I'll be showing you just this one. The story behind this tattoo is actually quite funny. It's not really serious story. So we had a drinking session with my barkadas. We had a game, truth or dare. Once naka-truth na ka, so dapat dare na ang next. So na-dare na siya. And then, na-dare was, ipatattoo ang pinaka-last, or I need to choose a person. And then ipatattoo na ko ang last ang i-search niya sa iyang phone. So this is, by the way, Boy Scout logo.
So I have an unfinished sleeve tattoo of an anime series called Hunter x Hunter, or famously known as Hunter x Hunter here in the Philippines. And I got this tattoo because it's my favorite anime.
So this is my tattoo. This is a wave and a sunrise and a Catalan text. So the Catalan text is "On cofet, ja estafet." So this is my third tattoo. I got other 5 more. So the meaning of this tattoo is that for the Catalan text, it means what has done cannot be undone. So it is a reminder for me that whatever wrong I have done in the past, there's no more way to undo them. So instead, I have to try harder to forgive myself, to choose to move forward as there are new beginnings manifested in sunrises, and also to be stronger in embracing the waves of life experiences.
Start here sa neck. This is an evil eye. So that actually represents as protection for my peace and for good karma, for giving me good karmas. So, and then this one is my family's birth years. So there's a funny story about this actually, because I always forgot my parents' birth year. So I keep on asking my sister about their birth year, so I tattooed it here. And it also has my sister's or my siblings' birth years, so I won't forget them. And then this one is my zodiac sign. I'm an Aries. So, yeah.
The reason why I got this because I always wanted to get a tattoo. The reason for having this design is it's obviously a raven because I'm a fan of Edgar Allan Poe and his story called The Raven. It talks about a man in grief and loneliness, and his only companion during that time is a raven that swooped in on his window.
So all of my tattoos are on my left arm. And why? Because I'm left-handed. Yes. And then so my first tattoo is this one. It's not really the first one, but I already have one here, and it's a cover up, yeah. And then the second one is this, which is a Pisces sign, or an astrology Pisces sign, zodiac sign. And this is a hand poke tattoo of my family. And the fourth one is this one. This is a Webdings font in Microsoft Word. I liked it because it's like parang pareha siya sa radio or play and pause like that. Same as your life. And the colors represent the black, red, yellow, and green because I like Rasta. I'm a reggae person, Rastafarian person. And lastly, my latest tattoo last February, a mermaid, I think, because I love freediving.
This is my favorite one. It says, "Here Comes Better Days." It's one of my favorite songs from Rich Brian's. It's called Drive Safe, so really listen to that one.
So this is my first tattoo. Then before I had this, like it takes me 2 months to decide what tattoo to get. I think it was my first salary in Smartsourcing. And this one is, the head is moon and the other one is half moon. It represents like success, bright side, and positivity and happiness sa life. And this one kay more siya opposite, like represent confusion, fear, and misjudgment and false impression. So,
And the recent tattoo I got is this one. So it's a basket. And I just got this because it really looks cute and it's another random impulsive one.
I only have this, maybe my first and last, maybe last tattoo. So it's a Japanese character, Ichigo Ichie. It means one life, one moment. So it's sort of a reminder for me to, to seize every moment because like this thing only happens once in a lifetime. So yeah.
It's over here. This one is about, read that it's about like hunger. It means hunger. You're like searching for something or like chasing something. Yeah.
I probably think that this is the most prominent one, the one that's on my arm. It's an armband of sunflowers. This was done by Anne Savage. And this is my first tattoo in Cebu. And I got sunflowers because it's basically my favorite flower.
I can share my tattoo. This one I think is the latest one I've got, like I think 4 or 5 years ago. It's a friendship tattoo, like with two of my friends way back from the previous company. All of our names have roses in it, so that's why we come up with the rose tattoo. And colors is actually according to our favorite color. This one, this one is, my second name is Rosa, which means rose, and I believe the flower rose really defines me as a person. So this is my favorite amongst all my tattoos, and I can feel that when it's shown, it really defines who I am. The first one is on my back. This one. I love the waters. So it's a turtle because I love the waters, and the initials of my kids are actually inked in it. So it's the first one I've got, and it's very meaningful because again, it's not just a tattoo for myself, but I've inked basically my kids' initials.
It's an incomplete sleeve project. So this was the first one. Basically, all the pieces are a memento to my dad or to my father. He passed away when I was in high school, and typical high school teenager, you normally don't spend time much with your parents. You're always out. And I regretted every decision I made back then. So it's to immortalize my father with me. So I've decided to dedicate a sleeve project to him.
I have 3 tattoos. This one, this, and here. So first, the 1989 is my birth year. Yes, I have it together with my friends. So we have friendship tattoos.
Yeah. So I got these tattoos. So, but the looks of it, it's mainly like movie inspiration. The first one is from Harry Potter, which I'm a fan. And then the other one is from Lion King during the Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. So I think the reason why I chose to have these tattoos based on the movie is because they are my favorite movies when I was a kid, which is The Lion King. I even got a stuffed toy Simba when I was a kid. And then when I went to puberty, teenager, I can remember that my mom would take me every time there's a new Harry Potter movie coming out. So it's kind of our bonding as well that time.
It's a graffiti style tattoo inspired in streets, and my friends work it. Then also this one, I hand style poke.
Maybe just share one. So this one, a lady doing a lotus pose in yoga. because I think I started my wellness journey when I had this tattoo, so this has a lot more meaning than the rest of the tattoos that I have. So yeah.
My very first tattoo is this one. And then the second one, this. And the third one is this at the back. I have one at the back from like the base of my neck up to my like the middle spine. And I have this right here. So the stories of these tattoos are like I got these on the lowest part of my life. So my very first tattoo is this one. This is like a reminder for me to really be strong because I was having a really bad time. That it was kind of like, I don't know, I just really had the itch to do it. For me to remind myself that I could do it, that I could get through it. And then this thing here is like crossing finger. This is a reminder for me to not be complacent because everything in life is unsure. You have to work hard for whatever you want to get because, you know, nothing is spoon-fed for me.
This is my first tattoo. And the meaning of this tattoo is the wedding date of me and my wife. And name of my wife and me. First thing of this, so I am planning to make this tattoo because I will show to my wife how much I love him. And when I get this tattoo, I tell to my tattoo artist, when I got a baby, I'll make another tattoo. That's why there's a second tattoo. So this is the second tattoo, and my name of my son, Mateo Gabriel, and the date also. Yeah.
The first one that I got is the biggest one that I have. It's at the back of my shoulder. So basically, it's a floral tattoo, and I'm hoping to eventually run this down as a full back tattoo. And this was tattooed by Jello Tea, previously from Redeemed. And then I do have this tattoo here as well. It's, I believe, kanji, or basically it's Japanese for love. And I also have a small heart tattoo here on my wrist.
Yeah, I will be showing the most recent tattoo. I did this one here in Cebu, and it's basically representing how my mom is. So she, for me, is an inspiration. She's showing me for all my life how brave she is, and yeah, just to never forget about it.
Actually, as a fan of Lord of the Rings, design Elvish text and also Arabic. Kani siya actually mga names ni sa akong mga bata. This one is from my eldest, and this one my youngest.
For my first tattoo, ang story behind it is dugay na jud kung ganahan magpatato. Puro mga elementary days kay makakita man gud kog mga nay magtato sa una ba niya. Mura kog mga kuan ba na ganahan lagi ko ana. Ganahan lagi kog na ko kanang drawing sa ako ang more art ba.
With my now husband, then fiance, I was super stressed from my previous situation at work, but we've also been planning to get a tattoo together. So my tattoo is a scorpion, and I got this because I'm a Scorpio, and also because when I was a kid, I was cleaning, and I was cleaning my bookshelf, and when I pulled the books, there was actually a scorpion in between of those books, and it fell on my foot, and it didn't sting me or anything, so I felt like it was a very core memory, and I felt like there's some sort of connection there.
I got all of my tattoos 3 days before Odette. Yeah, all of them together. It's tattooed by a friend who's also a really amazing progressive artist here in Cebu. He's one of my favorite artists. So The story is that this tattoo, yes, this is a line from one of my favorite songs from one of my favorite artists, which is Mitski. So Mitski is a Japanese singer, but she lives in America. So most of her themes revolve around displacement and isolation, and so her love songs are very visceral.
So I have 3 tattoos so far. I have one in my wrist and one at my nape. So I don't really have I don't have meanings for these tattoos. I was also kind of peer pressured into getting them because I was with my cousin from the States, and then they didn't have meanings before I got them tattooed or inked on my body, but they kind of developed their meanings over time.
I have this here, then 2 sa ankle. I just like having them. They're pretty.